All right, we are back here after you fast broadcasting with the RSR Cup Series after round number 11 here at the Darlington Raceway. What a great race we had, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in, but let's get a talk in here with our top three finishers. First up, it's going to be our third place man, GTrosario here with a great finish for him tonight in the 14. Hey, GT, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man.
Yeah, damn right I do, man. What's happening?
Man, well, good to see you up here in the top three tonight, man. Being resilient with a little bit of damage on the right front there. And, man, I tell you what a drive there to get yourself in the third. How satisfied are you with third here tonight?
Dude, that's like a win with the way the season's been going. I mean, really, I got the fun and damage whenever I ended up turning rush there, and I super apologize to him about that. It was just everybody trying to get in turn one, looking in the mirror, looking ahead of you, and I mean, he checked up just before I did, and damn, it sucked. He was certainly fast and all that, so. It was a fun race, dude. I mean, I'm wore out. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of worried about us only having 3 sets of tires for this thing, and then try to and see if we got our butts beat, with a pit tire strategy. But luckily, everybody's on the same page. But man, finally, we got the number 14 Mustang Week Mustang, a podium finish. I mean, that's awesome there, man. I'm excited for him.
Hey, man, we're excited to have you back up here after the great truck series, man. I tell you what, you did fantastic there. I want to see that momentum roll over here. And tonight's third place finish, I think, is a good step forward. Now, heading off to Dover next week, I know you could run strong there, man. You think you can carry this Darlington positiveness to Dover?
We're going to do everything we can in order to carry that over. I mean, Dover's a fun track to us as well. It's going to be just like Darlington. It's all going to be about who can save the best tires and also miss the wrecks, or in my case, not cause any wrecks. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Dover. It's the real short tracks and the super speedways I'm not a huge fan of, and I can even tolerate some road courses here and there, but yeah, we're okay with it. But I got to give a shout out again. Mustang Week, September 6th to September 12th is nothing but Mustangs pretty much in Myrtle Beach. So if you're a Mustang fan, you want to get out and check it out, man, you got to check them out, dude. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Definitely, we'll have to check that out, everybody. Thank you, GT, man. What a fantastic race here tonight, man. But before we let you go, anybody else you want to send a shout out to real quick?
And a shout out to Michael Sheffield for everything he does, Ryan as well for everything he does. Again, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that nobody knows about, and I certainly, and I know our team certainly appreciates everything they do. I also got to give a shout out to ButtKicker, man. I got it installed and got it working, and it's impressive, man. When I started that truck, first time sitting in it, I mean, I knew what to expect with it, but you really don't know what to expect until you sit in the seat and that sucker's cranked up and you start that truck. It was like sitting in a real race car, and I've been in them. I was like, God. So definitely thank you for them for coming on board, and Ryan and Chef for being able to pull all these deals together for all of us. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the team. Appreciate all the other guys on the track, man. And thank you, Mustang Week, for coming on board with us.
Awesome stuff, GT, man. Well, congrats again on third here tonight, man, and we will catch you next week at Dover.
Simple, guys.
All right, that was GT Irizarry, your man in third here tonight for the 14 car. He was fantastic. Now we'll go on to the fantastic battle between Dustin Stone and Ryan Bean. Let's see what Dustin Stone has to say after coming up just a little bit short here in the 93. Hey, Dustin, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, I tell you what, this was, you might not have pulled the win off here tonight, Dustin, like you did there at Richmond, man. But I tell you what, I think this was your best drive of the season so far, man. Doing the, you and Ryan Bean both pulling off the strategy there to come in a little bit earlier under that caution for the stage and use it to get the track position, because that seemed to be a very critical thing all night, track position. But there at the end, man, you just showed downright long run speed. How was the night overall? But wow, just a great run for yourself.
Raw. I mean, it was kind of a tough night. I mean, it was hard to pass back in traffic, and especially when you got out in front in clean air, it was a completely different ball game. The car handled a lot better. And I got to give it to the guys with Flyboys and Front Row Racing. The strategy there to come in right before the stage in on stage 2, that it played a big part in me and Bean being right there up front battling for the win.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that was a fantastic battle. We got a little bit of it happening right before that caution there. It came out with about 30 something to go. And then we got it there at the very end. And I feel like you'd had a better shot if it would that caution would have came out earlier. But man, right there at the end, you kind of tried everything you could to get by him. It just he did a good job placing this car right there. Is there really anything you think you could have went better for you?
Not really. I mean, it would have been better if I would have been able to win, but I mean, it's just as good to have a teammate win, and I'm just glad that he was able to keep his car in control without losing it there. But I did all I could. I drove the wheels off that thing, and he just held on to her when I tried to move him.
I tell you what, he definitely did, man. You definitely drove the wheels off it, but great team call from y'all tonight. It was fantastic to see, and you guys, man, you just spot on with that. Definitely there. So see if that can carry over to Dover next week for some momentum for you guys. After your win at Richmond, man, it's definitely been picking 93. But before we let you go, here for your second place finish here tonight. Anybody wants to send a shout out to you, Dustin?
I'd like to give a shout out to Ryan Ozell and all the partners with RSR. Everything they're doing for this league is a great group of guys. The racing's good, and I mean, I couldn't even begin to say like what words or whatever to say how proud I am to be a part of this, and it's definitely fun. And also like to thank Flyboys Racing, the front row, all the teamwork that we put in week and week out. It's definitely showing some good momentum for our team going on this season. It's just hope to keep it going.
Definitely so, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Dustin, great run here tonight for yourself, man. We'll catch you next week at Dover. You have a fantastic night.
Thank you, man. You too.
All right, that was Dustin Stone, your second place finisher here tonight for Flyboys Racing. Now we'll move to front row racing driver Ryan Beam, but they are a alliance team, so it was all family right there racing down at the end. So let's hear what Ryan Beam has to think about his first win at a non-restricted plate track. Hey Ryan, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir. What's up, guys?
Man, I tell you what, great run for yourself tonight, man. In that 25, had the initial restart there at the beginning of the race, a little bit of wheel spin catching you off guard, and from there, man, it kind of went backwards. But what a strategy call from you guys at your team to pit there before that stage. So what kind of played out to make that decision to where you guys wanted to get in there, get the new tires, and then stay out for that stage caution?
Yeah, the beginning there scared me a little bit. I didn't do much practice here. I don't really know why. But I had a good run there, and I just kept mowing down the wall. And stage one, I kept saying it over the radio. Who put that wall there? I'm still trying to figure out who put that wall there. But yeah, and then in the second stage, I was like 10th or 11th, and I figured I'm already in the playoffs, so I recommended the team we should try to pit here, and then just we'd have 3 green laps left in the stage, so I figured just kind of run pace laps almost. Luckily, it was able to work out, and never looked back.
Yeah, you definitely didn't, man. I tell you what a call it was there to make that there. Now, put us in the seat there coming down to the end. You got Dustin Stallings running you down, looking very quick, I must say, and you're just doing everything you can to hold him off. I mean, he gave you everything he had to there at the end. I mean, tell us how nerve-wracking that must have been those final few laps.
Yeah, man, I knew he was quick. I didn't think my tires were gone. They just weren't as good as his. He's so good at saving his tires, just in general. He's a hell of a racer, hell of a teammate too. I would have done the exact same thing. I'm happy, he bumped me, but he didn't dump me. It was good racing. I kept looking in my mirror. I hit the wall there a couple laps to go. I need to find a way to turn my mirror off because that's all I do at these kind of tracks. But luckily, I was able to hang on. He gave me a lot of respect, and yeah, I'll never forget that. It was just really fun.
Oh, it was definitely fun for us to watch, man. Like I said, he did everything possible there other than wreck you. I mean, he like you said, he gave you the bump but didn't dump you. So great stuff from there, man. But I tell you what, first win here at a non-restricted play track for the RSR Cup Series for yourself. How's that got to feel, and then how you feel about going into Dover next week?
Man, that to me right here was the monkey getting off my back. I feel like I'm so good at non-restricted play tracks too, but I just haven't had the results to show it. I really learn a lot throughout the race, and I learned so much here. And I think now, hopefully, I can carry some momentum. Dover, I was really good last year. I think I finished like second or third, and I'm looking forward to it. Once I got momentum, I think I'm pretty hard to stop. So hopefully, I'm up front for the rest of the season and can carry it all on.
It'll definitely be interesting to watch, my friend. I tell you what, that was a fantastic run here tonight. Fantastic strategy call, and way to drive the wheels off of there at the end and hold off Dustin Stallings. But congrats on the victory here tonight. Before we let you go, Ryan, anybody want to send a shout to, man?
First off, my teammates at front row and Flyboys, and then secondly, Ryan Azell. In this league, he's put so much work into it. He's changed things for the better. I believe he cares about it so much, and I think it's only going to get better from here. And it's super fun. Lastly, you guys up in the booth, you guys are easily top notch in broadcasting, and I love watching them. So that's it. Have a good night, guys.
You too, Ryan. You have a great night, man, and congrats on the victory. We'll catch you at Dover next week, man.
Thank you.
All right, everybody.